everyone, it's Raya. Welcome back to my channel, and today I figured we're gonna do an old school tutorial. I don't see much of tutorials nowadays, especially on big beauty influencers, and I really miss the OG YouTube vibe in the terms of makeup and beauty. So I figured why not bring it back today. So the inspiration for today's look is from Your Stylish Self. I just came across her page and then I saw this makeup look and I figured why not recreate this using my newly purchased palette. Ta-da! It's the Color Fusion Beauty Glazed palette. Let's see how it works. Let's do this! So looking at the picture, it seems as though she employed the, how would you call this, soap brow technique. So I guess I'll have to do that. It's my first time doing this technique. I already coated my spoolie with soap, and I guess I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows through. And are you still in a lockdown or a quarantine? Here in the Philippines, we are going strong with the lockdown. It's been, I guess, 6 months. Oh, that's really gorgeous. And I'm just taking my Perfect Brows liquid pen from Happy Skin to fill in the sparse areas. Tell me if you have tried the soap brow technique. What do you do to make it look fabulous and fantastic? I don't know how to do this technique. I think I have an eye primer here somewhere. Yup, I have this She Makeup waterproof eye primer. And let's... Oh, this is a clear eye primer. I wasn't expecting that, but let's go. Now we have that on my eyes. Let's play with eyeshadows. This kind of crease brush, I don't know what it's called. It's just a generic eye makeup brush. And I'm gonna take, let's see, this red shade right here. I think that's what is on the crease. So, oh, wow. Pigmented. I didn't expect that shade to come like this. So, I'm gonna take a buffing crease brush and try to make it seamless. If this happens and you can't seem to blend it seamlessly, just take a test powder like this one and use that to blend the edges. See, and you have a more blended out crease shade. Okay, so let's take some pink eyeshadow with the same brush that we took with the red eyeshadow earlier, and then I'm gonna deposit that lower than the red shade. Living on my own is really peaceful, and I think it's good for my mental health too, because ever since I've moved into this apartment, I slept a little bit earlier than my usual. I usually sleep at 4 to 7 a.m. I have insomnia. So yeah, nowadays I get sleepy at around 11 to 1 a.m. so that's good, but I'm still working on it so I can really sleep early. Let's go back with the other crease brush and blend everything together. Smoke out the lower lash line. You really have to work well with these shadows because it's pigmented. I don't know if this is like a pigment or a shadow. I don't have a much deeper red, so I'm just gonna mix this one with the red and pray to the gods that they mix well. So I'm just gonna pack that on my outer V. It does. but it's a tad bit lighter than in the picture. But I guess that's where our originality comes in. I'm trying to think out of the box, not control the situation too much, and just play with these shadows, which I admit it surprises me a lot. I didn't think that this 395 peso palette would be this pigmented. I think it's time for the inner corner shadow. So this pink right here, it's really boom. So we'll see. Is this? Yes. It's almost similar to the reference photo. I like that a lot. But it has fallout. So good call on my part to do my eye makeup first and tap off the excess. Sometimes I forget to tap off the excess. All is well. All is well. Have you watched that movie? I watched it before during my high school years, and it's a very tear-jerking film. It's I remember we were watching that during my social science class because we had a film showing, and it's the reason why I got hooked into films that have unique themes, especially tackling societal issues. I really love those kinds of films. I'm gonna spritz this brush with some facial mist, pick up more of that hot pink shade and put it on the lids. This one, I'm really hooked with this highlighter palette. It's so gorgeous. I'm gonna take a little bit of Baby Girl and put that on my inner corners. So perfect. Let's clean whatever fallout we have in this edge right here. This eyeshadow look is so pretty. Wow, I guess we'll have to put false lashes on. I'll tackle that later. Anyways, I'm gonna start my base with this foundation. It's my absolute favorite. I haven't tried a lot of makeup nowadays because one, I don't have a private car, so I can't go to malls, and two, I think it's more appropriate to spend on food and living needs rather than makeup. So I guess it's the perfect year to start the low buy. If you remember, before I created a low buy video, and so far because of the pandemic I am forced to adhere to the rules that I've made for myself, which I think overall is a good idea, especially for my wallet. Yeah, I don't know why I'll always use this, but I can't seem to get to the bottom of this bottle. Ah, so that means I have to save up for another foundation. I don't really contour much, but I like to highlight my prominent features, so I'm just gonna flaunt it. You know what, let's not be lazy with our nose contour. I'm gonna get a separate, yes, this one. And good thing about my apartment, it's directly, how do you call this, positioned to have really good natural lighting, so I'm making the most out of it. Oh, I'm gonna use this palette. I really enjoy this one. I think I'm getting a bit of get laid. It's that standard golden champagne highlighter. Sometimes when influencers Photoshop or edit or face tune their pictures, it gets really unnatural looking, so I like to keep everything as natural as possible so that you can see how makeup really looks on top of the skin. So it's time for the lashes. I'm just gonna do this offline because it takes me a million years to put on false lashes. So I'm just gonna save time here, you know. We have to wrap this up because it's been too long. What do you think about the lashes? It's a big dramatic, yes. I guess we'll have to move on to blush. And I chose this shade because, you know, it's very in line with our theme today of hot pink goodness. Yes, I'm going to the grocery store looking like this. Great! I'm just gonna take this Dream Velvet tint from Unicorn Dream. It's in the shade Fierce. It's a cushion matte formula, and I really like this. Smells like bubblegum. Ooh! Ah, this is so pretty! Oh, so I have false lashes on, which is great. I managed to pull that task off. And yeah, this is the final makeup look, and I hope that you enjoy this video. So far, I'm forming very good thoughts about this palette. I will do a full-on detailed, in-depth review when I have managed to play with the other color stories. So I hope that you enjoy this old school type of tutorial, and I'll see you in my next video, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace out!